Alright guys, welcome back to JFabe Wrestling, another rebooking in the JFabe universe. First off, I just want to say sorry, it's been a while, just been going through a lot. But making these videos, man, I always enjoy them and I appreciate all the comments I'm getting, all the support. And I'm going to try and be more consistent. But as we all know, we're in November, so it is Survivor Series season. This is definitely one of my favorite pay-per-views just because I'm a big sports fan, so like the NBA, they got the All-Star game. That's what Survivor Series feels like when you make these stacked teams, these epic main events, they're just great entertainment. And yeah, but what I'm going to talk about is rebooking Survivor Series 1999. And yeah, this show was not that good. 1999 was a great year for wrestling, but I think it was more on the TV side. The ratings, obviously they're beating WCW. But on the pay-per-view end, there wasn't a lot of high-quality matches, although it was entertaining with amazing storylines. Obviously, there's a big storyline here that happens with Steve Austin getting run over. So that's definitely, something to look forward to at these shows is what's going to happen in the storyline. But the matches, sometimes weren't that good. And sometimes the booking didn't make sense all the time. A lot of people were turning heel and face. There's title changes happening all the time. So, yeah, that's the downfall of the Vince Russo era. And although he left already here, it was still had an effect. So, but yeah, I'll go through the card. Here we go. So the first match was D'Lo Brown, the Godfather, and the Headbangers, defeating the Acolytes and the Dudley Boys. Then we got Kurt Angle's debut as Kurt Angle defeats Shawn Stasiak. And then we got Gangrel, Mark Henry, Steve Blackman, and Val Venis defeating the British Bulldog and the Mean Street Posse. And then we got Deborah, the Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, and Tori defeating Ivory, Jacqueline, Luna, and Terry Runnels. Then we got Kane defeating X-Pac, Big Show defeating the Big Boss Man, Mideon, Prince Albert, and Viscera. I believe he was teaming with the Blue Meanie and Kaientai, but he beat them up backstage. Then we got Chyna retaining her Intercontinental Championship against Chris Jericho. We have the Hollies and Too Cool defeating Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys. Then we got the New Age Outlaws defeating Al Snow and Mankind to retain their tag team championships. And in the main event, Big Show, the replacement for Steve Austin, defeats Triple H and The Rock. So yeah, just looking at this card, right, the Headbangers, I have no idea if they're a heel or face. Even the Dudleys and the Acolytes, I had no idea if they're a heel or face at this time. Kurt Angle's debut, it was good. I like how they did that. This is a weird team. Gangrel, Mark Henry, Steve Blackman, and Val Venis. That was a very random team. And another question, why is Test not on this card? He should have been at least in that match feuding with the British Bulldog. The women's match, we got two elderly women in a match, so it was not good. X-Pac and Kane, that was fun, but I thought they should have saved it. They could have been in a Survivor Series tag match. This was a big feud, so I think they could have saved it. Big Show and Big Boss Man. Yeah, they had a pretty good feud, and yeah, that was okay. Jericho and Chyna, they had a good match as well. A lot of people are mad Jericho didn't win, but it is what it is. The Hollies and Too Cool, they actually defeat Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys, according to Wikipedia, and I don't know why they would win, because the Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys had all the momentum from No Mercy, so that didn't make any sense. New Age Outlaws, obviously Al Snow was kind of replacing The Rock here. And in the main event, yeah, we could have got an epic triple threat match, but we got an okay match. Big Show gets to win. Doesn't really make sense to me. Where is Tess on this card? So yeah, definitely this card can be improved, so I'm going to try my best. Let's get into the card right now. So the first match I have Team USA. Kurt Angle makes his debut, teaming up with Shawn Stasiak. And also teaming up with the Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards versus the team Anti-USA. We got Tiger Ali Singh, Buchanan, who's actually billed from South Africa. So, yeah, I didn't know that, but I had to use him. And Kane. So, this can kind of stem off. I don't know if you guys remember on Sunday Night Heat, Kurt Angle had a confrontation with Tiger Ali Singh. So Tiger Ali Singh could start talking trash about Kurt Angle being, debuting at SummerSlam. And, Shawn Stasiak can say, he's a true American like his dad, we do it the right way. And then even Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards can say, we're American as well. And this is the new America where they like extreme. And then Kai can also be anti-American. Buchanan could debut as well. And they can start attacking Shawn Stasiak until Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards make the save, and they say that Kurt Angle is going to be their partner. So, yeah, obviously the dynamic here is even though Kurt is debuting as a face, you want him to leave as the heel. So, you could just have standard tag match until it's like Kurt Angle and Buchanan in the finals, and that's when Kurt can, get on the mic and say, oh, you do not boo an Olympic gold medalist, stuff like that. But Kurt gets to win, and he's a sole survivor. All right, next up, we got the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian versus the Dudley Boys and the Acolytes. So these four teams would actually be like the top four teams of the Attitude Era. So after they pay respect, the Dudley Boys can, debut and say, this is what the tag team division has come down to, shaking your opponent's hand. We're in the team of, we're the team of extreme, we don't do that around here. And the Acolytes could come out and say, yeah, we agree. We just want to beat people up. And then, they can have a tag match like Hardys versus the Dudley Boys, and the Acolytes could come interfere and just beat up the Hardys. Edge and Christian could make the save. And yeah, they can make the match from there. And actually have like the Acolytes and the Dudley Boys have tension in this match. So the finals can be like Bubba and like Jeff Hardy. Bubba could be like talking smack to Bradshaw after he gets eliminated, and Bradshaw will hit Bubba with the clothesline from hell and the Swanton Bomb. And Hardy's, Edge and Christian get the win. And this was good because the Acolytes are also kind of turning face anyways. So it makes sense to, have them turn here against the Dudley Boys. All right, next up we got Team Test. We have Test, the Hollies, and Shane McMahon. Yeah, Shane McMahon and Test, putting their differences aside versus Team Bulldog, British Bulldog, and the Mean Street Posse. So I believe here... I believe British Bulldog accidentally hit Stephanie with a tray or something like that. Gave her a concussion, so that obviously that would anger Tess. And I believe also Shane helped Tess in a steel cage match or something like that when the Posse were just jumping Tess. So yeah, obviously the Posse, they're trying to tell Shane, we can jump Tess right now, and then Shane's kind of like, you guys got to relax, Tess is actually a cool guy. And then you could actually have the Posse turn on Shane and injure him until this show, and then Tess is looking for partners, and then the Hollies come and say, we're big and bad as well, we can help you out, and then Tess is just laughing at them. And then Tess is getting assaulted by the Posse and Bulldog, and the Hollies actually make the save. So Tess is like, all right, you're on the team. And he says, I have a mystery tag team partner at Survivor Series. So it's Shane, and then at the end of this match, you could have Tess and Shane be the sole survivors. Tess could hit the Bulldog with the pump handle slam, and Shane could hit the elbow from the top rope. And yeah, Tess and Shane are the sole survivors, and they're celebrating here. So it's a good moment for Tess. I don't know why he wasn't on the card, but yeah, in my road he is, and him and Shane are the sole survivors. All right, the next match, we got Team Big Show. We got the Big Show, Too Cool, and a surprise partner who ends up being Rikishi versus Big Boss Man, Prince Albert, Viscera, and Mideon. So you can have the same feud here with Boss Man and Big Show. Boss Man says, he found a new protege, Prince Albert, and then he's gonna bring his friends from the Ministry Corporation. He gets Mideon and Viscera to be on his team, and Big Show, he's looking for partners. And then Too Cool come and they say, we can be your partners. And Big Show denies it first, but then Too Cool says, we got someone, we know someone that can also be your partner. And then they whisper in his ear, and the Big Show's like, all right, yeah, sure, you're on the team. So this is where Rikishi makes his debut. It makes sense, obviously. Too Cool and Rikishi were a team, so it makes sense here. And they actually have Big Show and Rikishi be the sole survivors. Rikishi could give Big Boss Man the Sting face, and then chokeslam 1, 2, 3. All right. So next match, we got Team Chyna versus Team Jericho. So on Team Chyna, we got Chyna, D'Lo Brown, The Godfather, and Al Snow versus Team Jericho, Chris Jericho, Mark Henry, Val Venis, and Steve Blackman. So there's some things here. Mark Henry, I believe he was a face again, but obviously, I don't know if you can remember, at SummerSlam, he turned on D'Lo Brown, so makes sense for them to go at it here. Val Venis also kind of turned heel at No Mercy. So that's, I'm going to keep that. And then him and Godfather also had a team, so Godfather can be like, man, what's up with you? And then Val Venis could attack the Godfather and say, I'm done with the hoes. I'm done with all that. I'm all serious now. And then, Al Snow at this time, obviously he was looking for Mankind to be his friend. But The Rock, he became Mankind's partner, so he's trying to influence Steve Blackman to be his friend, and Steve Blackman is not having it. So this can kind of start the head cheese stuff as well. And I'd actually have Jericho be the sole survivor. He would eliminate Chyna. It would come down to Val Venis, Jericho, and Chyna. Val Venis would miss the money shot. Chyna would hit the DDT on Val Venis, eliminate him. And then Jericho would hit Chyna with the Bulldog from behind. Lion Cell, 1, 2, 3. Jericho gets the win, and he gets a future IC title championship match. So, yeah. All right, guys. We're now here, the main event of the evening. It was supposed to be Team Austin. But obviously, what happens at Survivor Series still happens. So, instead, now it's Team McMahon. Yes, Vince McMahon's the captain. So it's Vince McMahon, The Rock, Mankind, and Kane versus Team D-Generation X, Triple H, Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, and X-Pac. So obviously here we have the history between Kane and X-Pac, former tag team partners, till X-Pac turned on Kane. We got Mankind and The Rock forming the team. And we have The Rock's obviously history with Billy Gunn at SummerSlam. The New Age Outlaws kind of reunite because, Billy's having problems with The Rock and Mankind. And then obviously Triple H and Vince McMahon, their history. So, and their future history to come after this event. So, yeah. And it's supposed to be Austin, obviously, but, he got run over. Then we'll talk about that next year. But, yeah, this should be a very fun main event. And I'm not sure who I'd have win, actually. I think I would actually have DX win. So you could have Kane. They kind of triple team Kane, put him through the announce table. So Kane is eliminated. And then you can The Rock and Mankind, they could kind of double team Road Dogg, do the mandible claw into the rock bottom. So Road Dogg's eliminated. So it's now 3-on-3. Triple H can, use a sledgehammer on Mankind. So Mankind's eliminated. It's not 3-on-2. And then The Rock could actually catch X-Pac in the rock bottom. So it's 2-on-2 now. And then, yeah, Rock would eliminate Billy Gunn. So it's 2-on-1. And then I'd have DX come back in the ring with the ref is down, attack him. Triple H hits him with the pedigree, so it's not 1-on-1. And I'm thinking here, should I do the Stephanie McMahon turn here? And you know what? I think I would do the Stephanie McMahon turn here. So obviously Triple H has the sledgehammer. Ref is still down. He's about to hit Vince. Steph comes in the ring. Steph takes the sledgehammer. And she hits Vince herself. Triple H gets the win. Yeah, I think this is good. But we would probably have to move the wedding like a little more earlier than it came, because I know it came, in December or something, or right after the show. But we might have to move the wedding beforehand. But I think, Survivor Series is the place to turn, Armageddon is not really a big event. Survivor Series is when all the crazy stuff happens, right? The screw job, the corporate champion, and now Stephanie turning on Vince McMahon. So yeah, I think I would have Stephanie do the turn here, and yes. And then this starts the Triple H, Stephanie McMahon era. Yeah, the McMahon Helmsley era. So yeah, Vince is out of TV for a bit, and he returns closer to WrestleMania. So yeah, guys, this is my card. So let me run down the card for you right now. So we got Team USA, Kurt Angle, Shawn Stasiak, the Blue Meanie, and Stevie Richards versus Team Anti-USA, Tiger Ali Singh, Bo Buchanan, and Kane. We got the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian versus the Dudley Boys and the Acolytes. We got Team Test, the Hollies, and Shane McMahon versus Team Bulldog, British Bulldog, and the Mean Street Posse. We got Team Big Show, the Big Show, Rikishi, and Too Cool versus Team Bossman, Big Bossman, Prince Albert, Viscera, and Mideon. We have Team Chyna, so Chyna, D'Lo Brown, the Godfather, and Al Snow versus Team Jericho, which is Chris Jericho, Mark Henry, Val Venis, and Steve Blackman. And in the main event, replacing Austin is Vince McMahon, so it's Team McMahon, Vince McMahon, The Rock, Mankind, and Kane versus Team D-Generation X, Triple H, Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, and X-Pac. So yeah, guys, that is my Survivor Series 1999 card. Let me know what you guys think, and peace.